Look at almost any list of the world's greatest landmarks, and you will find this building. It is universally recognized as a massive architectural achievement and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But despite the sprawling gardens and grand scale, no one actually lived here. This entire structure was engineered for the dead. In the 17th century, the Mughal Empire was ruled by Shah Jahan. His reign was defined by his relationship with his wife, Mumtaz Mahal. When she died in childbirth, the emperor was devastated. He withdrew from public life for a year, completely overwhelmed by the loss. A standard grave wouldn't satisfy him. The emperor faced a unique engineering problem: how to take an invisible, chaotic emotion like grief and translate it into a permanent, 35-meter-high physical reality. To lock that emotion into stone, he began a 22-year construction project. The process started at the literal foundation, anchoring a structure that demanded strict geometric symmetry. The central mausoleum sits on a square base, measuring exactly 55 meters on each side, but the builders chamfered, or angled off, the corners, creating an intricate, multi-chambered octagonal floor plan. The design pulled from the most effective elements of various traditions. By combining Persian archways, Turkic domes, and Indian motifs, the architects created a single, unified aesthetic. Because Islamic tradition prohibits the depiction of human forms, the walls are covered in complex geometric patterns and floral motifs, created by inlaying thousands of individual gemstones directly into the marble. This obsession with symmetry wasn't just for show. It was a deliberate effort to build a universally flawless resting place for the queen. That focus on protection extended to the edges of the foundation, where 4 massive 40-meter minarets framed the central tomb. These towers followed the design of traditional mosque minarets, divided by 3 balconies. But their construction incorporates an intentional structural anomaly. The 4 towers are built with a slight intentional outward tilt. Northern India is prone to earthquakes. By leaning the towers outward, engineers ensured that if a seismic collapse occurs, the heavy marble safely misses the main mausoleum. Clearly, the emperor wasn't taking any chances. These towers were designed as engineered bodyguards, built to sacrifice themselves to keep the tomb intact. High above the mausoleum sits its most recognizable feature, the 35-meter onion-shaped central marble dome. At the very peak is the kalash, a metallic finial that merges different cultural identities. The design integrates the traditional Islamic crescent moon with the shape of a trident, a symbol often associated with the Hindu god Shiva. Below the dome, massive archways frame the entrances. These are lined with Quranic verses. Originally selected by calligrapher Amanat Khan, he used a clever optical illusion. As the script climbs the archway, the letters scale significantly larger, so they appear uniform from 35 meters below. From the cultural integration at the peak of the dome to the forced perspective on the walls, the builders left nothing to chance. Every millimeter was engineered to ensure that every visual line and symbol remained in balance. By roughly 1648, Shah Jahan's vision was complete. His commitment to this memorial had pushed the limits of Mughal construction and design. He achieved his primary goal, ensuring that as long as the building stood, the memory of his wife could never be ignored. The Taj Mahal is more than a landmark. It is human devotion translated into geometry, optical mastery, and protective engineering, a story permanently immortalized in white marble.